Welcome, welcome. I'm Mike Stone, and you're on Decrypted. In this episode, I'm going to talk about a token that I recently discovered called MDT, Measurable Data Token. And it was recently listed on Coinbase. It's been under my radar for a while. They've been out since 2017, and they're doing some amazing things now. And I'm going to get into that in this video. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. So first of all, what is MDT? Well, it allows you to monetize your digital footprint. And what does that mean? So basically, you can think of it as Facebook or Google's ad revenue model, where they've been stealing your data for years and grown to be multi-billion-dollar organizations. They steal your data and sell it to advertisers. So how is MDT going to allow you to gain control over your data and monetize it? The way it works is they use an app called Reward Me. And they basically collect, so far I know, is receipt data right now. And I think it's geo data as well. They collect that data, aggregate it, and they sell it to advertisers, and you get paid for it. So instead of giving away your metadata and your personal data to Facebook or Google, you can choose to give it to MDT and get paid for it. And by the way, MDT collects this data completely anonymously. There's no personal data that's being transferred to any of the advertisers. It's completely just aggregated anonymous metadata that's going to them. So now that we know what it does, let's go ahead and take a look at a little bit of the background and the numbers here. So MDT's got one of the lowest market caps that I've seen on Coinbase. And by the way, as a side note, getting listed on Coinbase is no easy task. They put you through a rigorous and arduous process of validating your token before you're allowed to be listed on there. So, they're not a fly-by-night token. Let's go ahead and also consider the very low circulating supply of 676 million or 676 million tokens out there. I think it's like one of the second lowest tokens in circulation next to Bitcoin. So why is this good for you? Because it doesn't take much to move the price action of something that small. And it's got a lot of room to grow. So if you can compare that to something like Shiba Inu, for example, with the amount of tokens out there, it takes a massive amount of participation to actually move the price action on a token like that. On this, with 676 in circulation, very easy. So I think a lot of potential and upside to move. Second, let's go ahead and look at some of their exchanges they've been listed on already. These guys, first of all, the team, these guys are all engineers, marketing experts, and developers, and some data scientists as well. You guys can go check them out at mdt.io if you want to do some more research. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of their partnerships. They're partnered up with Bloomberg, Amazon, Navcoin, and DAOmaker. The Bloomberg partnership is basically the front end for all of the data that's collected and aggregated and sold to the advertisers. They're able to acquire that data through Bloomberg. So that's huge. The next thing we should take a look at is the exchanges they've been listed on. Binance, Coinbase, Mandela, OakX, Bittrex, Uniswap, Gate.io, Polynex. And by the way, there's a few others that aren't even on this list. Since they published this, they've added more, with I think 2 more that have been rumored to be listed by end of year. So we'll see how that goes. But every promise that they've made, from what I've seen, they fulfilled. So a lot of upside here, guys. Let's go ahead now and consider the most important thing, which is based on some hints that they've been dropping recently about their metaverse play, right? Take a look at this here. Imagine the data you created from the real world is your digital fortune in the metaverse of data. Then, what would you call a metaverse of data, MDT? So this right here is telling me that they're about to make a metaverse play, and this is speculation on my behalf, but based on their model now of using the Reward Me app to collect real-world data, I think they might take that app and collect data through the metaverse. So imagine, if you will, you walk into the metaverse and you're going to go ahead and interact, socialize, and play your video games and do your metaverse stuff in there. And the whole time, they're able to collect this data anonymously and sell it through the blockchain. And the advertisers buy this and you get paid for it. Okay, this is how you would be able to make money using or selling your own personal data through MDT to the advertisers. Very exciting. And as far as I know, I don't think any other token out there or any other project out there has set up a model where they can collect data through the metaverse and sell it to advertisers. There's nothing out there publicly that I've seen. And if anyone does know of any of those projects that do that, maybe you guys can leave a comment and let me know. But I think, as far as I know, this is the first one that's going to do that. So I'm very excited. And I think these guys are going to, they're going places. So pay attention to them. Take a look at their Twitter. They're making announcements all the time. And with that, I'm going to let you guys go and enjoy your weekend. And by the way, go ahead and like and subscribe to the video so you can get notified when I put out new ones and I can continue making content. All right, guys, have a good one.